Time for another Dirt Daily. And it is Monday, at least when I'm filming this, it's Monday. I don't know what day it is when you're actually watching this. But in about a week, or less than a week, on Friday, is the Gambler 500 event up in Oregon. And I'm going to go to that Gambler 500. I'm also going to go to the Overland Expo, which is the same weekend, about 40 minutes apart from each other. So I'm going to try to go to both. I'm going to go to the Overland Expo in the morning and then go to the Gambler in the afternoon. And I'm going to be hanging out in the Warren booth at the Overland Expo. But then I want to go to the Gambler, and the Gambler has kind of changed. The Gambler used to be a road rally in cheap vehicles, originally $500, but now the price has kind of gone up a lot. And I was trying to figure out what to bring to the Gambler, because it's fun to have a fun, funky, cheap car to go bomb around in. And I thought about bringing this. I really like this Chevy Tracker, but I think the most appropriate thing to bring is this right here in front of me. The dumpster truck. This is the truck we built on Dirt Every Day, and we built it to go out and pick up trash, which is really appropriate because the Gambler 500 has now kind of turned into a trail cleanup event. And that's an actual dumpster right there that we grafted onto the cab of a Chevy truck. I'm assuming, I can't 100% remember the year. It might have been like a 91. And it's a good truck. It's got a bench seat. It's kind of tore up. Manual transmission, so it's a 4-speed, probably a SM465. It's a 3/4 ton, so it's 8 lug, but it's not a full floater 14 bolt. It is the semi-float 14 bolt in the rear. And under the hood is a fuel-injected small block Chevy, like a great engine. And the thing runs, at least it did run the last time I started it up. And it has this boom crane on the back that we built because it originally had like a dumpster that we'd lift up on here. And now the rear dumpster is gone. There is a engine sitting here that I need to unload if I bring this up to Oregon. So my thoughts are to bring this up to Oregon for the Gambler. And here's the other thing. I think I might sell it. I might bring it to Oregon for the Gambler and maybe leave it there. Like if I can find somebody that wants to buy this, I'll take it up there, I'll have it at the Gambler, and if somebody is at the Gambler and wants it, I don't know why you would want it. It's kind of neat. It's got a boom crane on the back. I don't really need the boom crane anymore because I bought myself a forklift, and I bought it originally from Motor Trend because I thought I would put the throttle body 350 and the manual transmission in something else. And it runs and drives, so it's kind of dumb for me to take it apart because I could probably find another engine and transmission. So, are you interested in this? Let's see if we can actually get it running and put it on the trailer. And then we'll see if somebody wants it. All right, let me get the key. Grab the jumper box because everything out here always seems to need a jumper box on it. Plus, the cool thing about this jumper box, this is that NOCO Boost. It tells you what the voltage is of the battery when you hook it up. So it'll tell me if this battery's dead or if it's got some charge on it already. It's not even reading. I got this hooked up right? What's going on here? Charge box. All right, I don't know what's going on. It's like it's not even reading the battery. So maybe it's not going to tell me what the charge is. But I have the key, and I'm going to see if it'll crank over. and if it wants to go to Oregon. It's got a lot of spider webs down in here. Out of the way, spider webs. Nothing. Not even a attempt at cranking. Okay. Battery might be super dead. I might need to get another truck and some jumper cables, because this thing does not even want to start to crank. And the battery has a sticker on it from 1120, which tells me it probably needs a new battery. All right, let's get a different truck over here and some jumper cables, see if that will make it start. And then we can figure out if we can move it. Situation normal. All right, Land Cruiser, you're gonna start. You got that solar panel on the hood. You gotta start for me here. Yeah, boy. I really like this truck. It's kind of junky, but it sure is good. Jumper cables, I think there's some here in the back. Usually this jumper box does the trick, but this thing might just be so dead because the battery is so old. I like how I was just like, I'm gonna sell this, and now it's like, oh, I probably have to go buy a battery just to start it up, just so I can sell it. Situation normal. Come on, open. I'm gonna let this idle for a little bit, try to charge that battery for a minute, and then I have a feeling I might be running to town and getting a new battery, which is unfortunate. It wasn't really part of my plan. Why do you want to buy this? I'll tell you why. TBI small block Chevy. Great engine, not a lot of power, but good power. Pretty simple to work on, not a bunch of injectors, just the injectors right in the throttle body. Manual transmission. I don't even know what else I could say. It has a manual transmission. Like, it's great. Has power brakes. It's an independent front suspension, which I get it. You'd rather have a Danish 60 so you can run 40s. But it's fine for now. It has a cab made out of a dumpster, which is kind of unusual and unique and fun. The paint is faded, but you could repaint it. Art project, art degree, art credits for school. Can you drive it on the street? Probably not, but there are lots of places you could drive it that are not on the street. There are probably more places that are not street. There's probably more acres of not street than there is acres of street in the world. Take that into consideration. See if it start one more time. If not, I will go get a battery. I'll probably still go get a battery even if it does start. Come on, you. Check it out. Like I said, small block Chevy. Starts every time, sometimes. 60% of the time, it starts every time. Look at that. You see the numbers right there? 14. That means the alternator is charging. Greatest engine of all time, probably right there. Especially greatest engine of all time if you are a throttle by injected small block Chevy fan. I'm gonna put this guy away and then we'll move that. Hopefully it'll stay running and I can back it around to the front. I need to unload that engine that's sitting on the back. I had a guy that said he wanted that, but he hasn't come through yet. So, but I have a forklift now. Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing is so good. I shouldn't sell this. I should keep it. Put this engine in something else. I'll regret it. I'll probably like sell it and then a week later find like a perfect truck of this era that needs a TBI 350. It feels like the brakes work too. All right, I cleaned the trash out of the back, or out of the cab of the dumpster, which is a little concerning because the cab is actually a dumpster. And I'm gonna take it to an event that is a trail cleanup. So I'm a little worried people are just gonna throw more trash in it. So if you see the dumpster truck at the Gambler, don't throw trash in the cab, because that's where we drive. And I found some cool stuff that's gonna go along with this. Now, On the back here, there's a crane, and it has a winch on it, and it is not from my friends at Warren, but I did get it to work. The battery on it is kind of dead, but I have it on the trickle charger, and I found the controller. So the boom crane works. Zero idea if it holds any weight. I'm gonna guarantee it to 40 pounds. It might probably hold a lot more than that, but I'm not guaranteeing it. So if you use the boom crane, do so at your own discretion. I found this piece of winch rope, which has just had some knots tied in the end, and that's really good for tying stuff down or up. So that's gonna go with you. I turned on the air conditioning, and it's hard to tell. It might actually be blowing cool-ish or not as hot, which is pretty cool that you could have a dumpster truck with AC. And it comes with this tow strap. This is from Recovery Gear USA, which I don't even know if those guys are still in business. I don't know how long I've had this. It is enormous. It's 6 inches wide, and it's probably 25 feet long. I have no idea what it's rated to. I have never used it, but I found it in the dumpster truck, and whoever buys the dumpster truck is going to get it. It's going to go with you. So, like, the deal just keeps getting better and better for somebody. And this I'm going to stuff in here. Maybe I'll put it, see if I can fit it behind the seat. There you go. Yeah, dumpster truck. I haven't come up with a price yet, though it is the Gambler 500, so maybe it's only a $500 truck. I washed it, you can't tell, it still looks like garbage, but the coolest garbage truck ever. Listen to the thing run. Runs so good, I haven't shut it off because I don't know if the battery needs to be replaced. So I'm kind of letting it sit here and run and charge. I'd hate to have to try and sell a truck for $500 after I bought a $100 battery to put in it. What else can I tell you about it? It has mirrors, has little teeny tiny window holes up here in the front. Not very good for driving down the road. And you can flip the tonneau covers, T-tops, convertible top or whatever you want to call it, over, and it'll keep it nice and shady in there. And then if you want to like sit out on a romantic date under the stars on the bench seat with your girlfriend, boyfriend, man friend, lady friend, whatever type of friend, just best friend, worst friend, you can all sit in there. Lots of room. It doesn't really have much of a bed for like stuff. It just has this piece of plywood that is kind of screwed down. So it could probably use a bed. It could use a lot of things, but it's got, the tires look great. They are Arroyo Tamarack MTs. Check them out. Look at all that tread left. Oh, there's a rock stuck in it. Get that out of there. Here's a better one. This also has a rock stuck in it. There's that winch from not my friends at Warren. And here's the boom crane that comes back and just hooks onto this thing for now. Has a trailer hitch. You could maybe tow a boat or a small trailer or something. The headlights work. There's no taillights, so probably shouldn't be driving this after dark. I topped off the oil. I topped off the power steering fluid. I topped off the coolant. The AC, it's iffy. It would be nice if it was blowing cold air, because I'm going to take this thing to the Gambler and drive it around and probably have my dogs with me. And my dogs they're little old guys. I want to keep them cool. I did go buy a new battery because the old one would not charge. So the price of the truck just went up $155. Sorry. If you don't want to pay for the new battery, then I'll keep it. You can bring your own battery. I think that's fair. This is a really nice new battery. 2-year warranty. Oh, and I also replaced the ground wire. Check this out. The ground wire had been broken and then repaired with this little U-bolt. And that worked, but it was junky. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna send that to somebody down the road. They'll be like, hey, that Fred Williams, he's got junky ground wires. Nope, not gonna say that about me. So I got you a nice new one. It's probably longer than it needs to be. And now we're gonna hook the battery up, make sure it's nice and tight and happy. And this thing's gonna fire up, and I'm gonna pull it onto the trailer and get ready to take it to Oregon. Hi, neighbor. Neighbor's like, what the hell? Thank God. Get that thing out of my yard, my neighborhood, making our property values go down. The winch on the back has its own battery, and it doesn't charge off the truck. It's just, if you want to use the winch, you got to charge that battery, and that battery is dead. So I'm charging it now. I don't know if that battery is any good. I did not buy a new battery for that because I didn't feel like jacking the price up even more. I mean, I think if you bought this, you're going to get throttle body, small block Chevy, greatest engine of all time. Debatable, but probably right. You're going to get a brand new battery right here. 4 tires, aggressive mud tires from our good friends at Arroyo Tamarack. A winch, even though it's not from my friends at Warren, it is a winch, and it does seem to work. You have the stylish and exclusive look of a dumpster truck. What a wild looking machine. This truck is based on an 88 to 98 Chevy. Again, I forgot to go check what year it is. I do have paperwork on it of some sort. It is not a straight title. I think it's like all the lien sale paperwork, which I don't really think you're going to get this thing and register it and drive it on the street. You're probably going to get it and part it out. And you have good parts. Tires, a winch, small block Chevy, 4-speed manual transmission with a granny gear. So, like, you're halfway to building a legit trail rig. You could stuff all of these parts into another Jeep, or you could put a solid axle into the front. Not that I'm saying the IFS isn't great. Everybody loves IFS these days, but I'd put a solid axle up front. Yeah. This is a killer deal. How much? You're probably asking how much. I'm gonna say it's the Gambler 500. I'm gonna sell it for $500 plus the price of this battery. $655. You have to come get it at the Gambler. If you are in between the Gambler and California, where I live, and you want it, I will have it on a trailer. I would be open to delivering it for an extra fee. Probably like some adult beverages and some gas money. So if you come to the Gambler, $655. If I have to deliver it somewhere within reasonable delivery range, we'll talk about that. I'm going to take it to the Gambler, and it will be at the Gambler even when I'm not there. I'm going to just leave it at the Gambler. Probably be like by their the booth where they sell all the t-shirts. Probably be parked near that. So you can go there and check it out. Ogle all over it. Drool on it because it's so cool. Let's put this thing on the trailer. Go to Oregon. It should be hard to deliver pizzas in because you have to climb in and out every time. Okay, let's see. Let's see if the new battery will start. Here we go. Oh yeah, fires right up. Look, AC, vent, AC. It's blowing, like the fan is blowing like crazy, but I don't know how cold it's getting. It doesn't feel like it's getting cold. This is kind of neat. The mileage, 78,299. And the number before that is a 0. So if it was 178 or 278 or 378, I don't believe this is a million-mile truck. It runs too good. So it's probably only got 78,000 miles on this engine. Good oil pressure. Engine's running cool. How about this? Battery charging and half a tank of fuel. I'm not saying it'll have a half a tank of fuel by the time you get it, because I might drive it around the Gambler and pick up trash. It has a Pioneer radio, but I don't even think it's plugged into anything. It has a wooden cup holder right down here, manually shifted transfer case. It is four-wheel drive, in case you were wondering. It has a tape measure that's, you can't even read the numbers on. No need to drive it to work. Just leave that there. Bench seat. The passenger side of the bench seat is amazingly in good shape. It's just dirty. There's a little tear right there. This is the view from inside when you're driving. You would look out like that. I guess the hood's still up. I gotta put the hood down. Load this thing up. What a great truck. The headlights work. You push those. They were working before. I'm going to turn this off. This radio does not work. I don't know why. And the speaker's right there. But yeah, no stereo system. Sorry. Bring your Bluetooth speaker. It does have a seat belt. Always wear your seat belt, kids. Oh, one more thing. Parking brake does not seem to do anything. So you're not going to have a parking brake, so be careful where you park it, because you don't want it to roll away. Oh, and there comes with one old cigarette butt, and I don't know if this power outlet has power in it or not. You can figure that out. All the artwork, spray painting inside here, those are from Dirthead Dave and myself. So that's kind of cool. I think it's a great truck. Look at it. Look, it's got a nice big window here and a sunroof. And you can see your boom crane in the back. Why wouldn't you want this thing? This truck has like parts that would make the kid in me drool over. Like if I, back in the 1990s, was building like a Jeep rock crawler and it had a small block Chevy or a rock buggy or something with a throttle body fuel injected small block Chevy and a granny 4-speed manual transmission, like that was what I wanted. That's what all the cool kids had. And that's what you could have. Or you could put a Dana 60 under the front of this thing. Build your own dumpster truck rock crawler. That's what I'd like to see. Dumpster truck rock crawler. Visibility is not great, but the rest of it, pretty good. Visibility is not good. too bad. Get some straps on it. Should probably put a strap over the sky roof also. Oh, I should probably take the keys out. I wanted to get stolen on the way to Oregon by some sort of nefarious litter bugs. Dumpster truck's loaded. Time to head to Oregon. I will be in the Warren booth at Overland Expo Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 9 until noon. So come on by if you're into the overlanding scene and check out what's new from Warren. Otherwise, I will probably be over at the Gambler in the afternoon, evening with the dumpster truck, or you can go check it out even when I'm not there. Like I said, it'll be by like their t-shirt booth, so go check it out. The Gambler's really fun, and you can pick up trash, and it's a big party. Overland Expo's into all types of wild overlanding stuff. So 2 cool events going on the same weekend. They're about 40 minutes apart. Gambler 500 is in Madras, which is probably 40 minutes from Redmond. So come on by. We'll see you at one of those 2 things, and one of you should take this thing home. That's it. We'll see you guys next time. What a wild looking machine. Very bad visibility for the driver and passenger. Not great for sightseeing, but if you open the roof up, it looks really nice. Glove box fell open. It'll do that sometimes. Recovery rope, winch controller, massive recovery strap. Trash pirate. Feel free to rename it, repaint it, whatever you want. Oh, look at this. Leave no trash. Oh, these are some sort of paw prints, some sort of wild muskrat, mountain lion probably climbing on it. Right there. Dirt every day. Classic hero truck. Movie star, basically. Television, telephone-based web show star truck.